Hello everyone, welcome back. We're Code the Dream, React. We're on lesson 1.9, third-party libraries, async, await, and forms. This discusses more about React and the router package. So that's what we're gonna take a look. It's a short lesson. Um, Third-party libraries, I don't remember seeing much of it in the description. But yeah, let's head into our GitHub. So this is just a overview introduction of how the router is gonna work in our application. So there are really good videos out there that I'll post that explain a little more. But from what I've seen is when we start using router, our web page loads one and it carries everything that it needs to work properly compared to before without it every single click sends a fetch to the server and then ask it to bring it back. Also, I'm editing the videos to include a image at the front and the webcam as a circle. I guess it saves a little more on screen real estate to demonstrate better. So this is where we are. We're gonna we're gonna install our router package. You can use yarn or npm. I use npm, and this is the app that we have at the moment that we left last lesson 1.8, and this is how our code is working. So run water, delete the record, clean dishes, delete the record, and we can add new records that they all communicate with our Airtable API. Record lesson. Yep, and it's working. So all we need to do is just add our React package. So let me save some here and all right, let's start. So our first step is just open app.js, that's where we are, and import browser router, routes, and route. Now when you fills it up, browser router from React dash router dash DOM, and then we need routes, and then we need route. But yeah, so it one stays on top of the other. They're wrapping inside. So this is the next step, right? Wrap existing JSX into a router component. So here it is. So I done. I'll keep it just so we can. Okay, so we're gonna start with the main one. Will be browser router. Okay, and then we're gonna bring everything that is here into it, and it's gonna look very janky here at first. I'm gonna fix it in a minute, but let me take a look at the quick. Well, no, and then routes, but I believe I did it. Yeah. So I had the just outside this. I believe because I have two different elements, and then below the div is where I'm gonna have routes. Yes, and below routes, and as we follow the instructions, it says inside browser wrap existing routes, and inside routes existing with a route component. So this is just me adding or making it less scrambled over the place. So let me go back. So we have browser, a div, and then routes, and then route. And route could be self-closing. All right, route needs a path. This backlash meaning everything landing page, and then element. And inside that element is what took me a minute to understand. It's everything that is that has the application running. So everything from my closing here. Control X, Control B. And I think so. Let's see. I don't need this div because it's above. Okay. I think that has. So browser div browse route. Now let me just make it look. Oh, I'm deleting it all over the place. Okay, this is fragment here, and this is the closing element, so that should be good. And then this matches with route. Okay, now the instructions as to add a new route. So it will be right here. So remember, this is our first route that takes everything when we land on our page. But a second route can be added, or even more than one. The path, it's oh, we didn't close it. Yeah, should just be round, and the path is \new. Let me check. I'm missing something. Should be right below routes. Oh, I know. I'm adding it within the route. That's why. This is the ending, so this should be here. Could get tricky. There we go. And path is just \new. And my element, so the instruction says for now just to make an h1. That displays a message. New to do list. Alright. See, Control S to save everything that we modify. We're back into our app. Refresh it. Alright, let's see. Let's add. Oh, I already fed my dog. Can I wash clothes? No. Let's go outside. Add that to my to-do. It's working, so meaning that everything that gets incorporated into our browser is running so fine so far. And if we go to our local host and then I add \new, we should see our h1 here, which this can be incorporated to add a different website. It doesn't have to be just h1. It can be another different syntax that does something. And then router also incorporates a link, which is a button that can be interconnected to make the app more complex. So yeah, this is so far how we are on 1.9. And remember, it's always good to practice more repetitions. So I delete the code. I'm gonna do it again just so I can get more practice with router. But yeah, so that was lesson 1.9 router. Thank you so much for watching.